Okay. Well, howdy. Chris, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I've been like looking forward to this for so long.
Yeah, I guess. All this great music. I can't wait.
I know. It's one of my favorite things every year, just having the Empty Bowl project concerts and I mean, I'm sad that we can't have all of that delicious soup this year, but
Yeah. Yeah, we're missing out on some fun things, but we're learning new tricks. At least I am.
yeah. A lot of new tricks. I know.
Lots of new
It
tricks.
turns out we're not such old dogs after all.
Well, I don't know. I have had my niece has been helping me with things, and I found out that for the quilt tickets, I did not have to fill out every quilt ticket that somebody bought. That they could be digitally filled out and selected.
Nice.
And, she was like, You don't have to do that, Chris. Just give me the Excel file and I'll get a digital picker to pick out the ticket." And I was like, "Oh, God, that sounds great." I just couldn't believe it that could be done digitally. But lots of things can be done digitally. Yeah.
Oh, my friend Jim Payton from upstate New York is watching, and um, Spring, do you remember when somebody bought some bowls with the lyric bowls that you made, and I told you they got shipped
Yes.
to New York? That was Jim. So he's tuning
Hey,
in
Jim.
from New York State. So very cool. I'm so glad. Thanks for being here. Hi, Jim. Hi, Deb. Oh, it's so good to see y'all's faces. Even though, Deb, you're frozen with an entire, like a giant stein of beer, it's still good to see your face. Well, should we kick it off with some music, you think? All right.
Absolutely.
All right. Let's do it.
Thank you for supporting the Empty Bowl Project. Talk to human, give a dog a bone, press 1, 2, 3, pound key at the tone. Drive by satellite to get home, blame retrograde, sleep alone, alone on line, looking for some water or a sign of life. Press star 19, please hold. To reach mankind, messenger Mercury, messenger Mercury. I wanna talk to a human. Talk to human only if it pays. It's dog eat dog on the race to space. Download, update, phone to face. The big machine knows our place in line. Alone in line, bumper to bumper, the daily grind control. The rabbit hole, please hold. To keep your soul, messenger Mercury, messenger Mercury. I wanna talk to a human. Messenger to Mercury, where is my humanity? Messenger to Mercury, where is my humanity? Humanity. Talk to a human, how they gonna hear? I'm invisible to them. Let me be clear, it's about the money and it ain't about you. So unplug the yellow and try the blue. Alright, I'm back online, looking for somebody or a sign of life. Press star 19, please hold. To reach mankind, please hold. To reach mankind, hold me. Come on, hold me. Please hold. To reach mankind, hold. To reach mankind, hold me. I wanna talk to a human.
Empty Bowl. Be sure and support all the great work that the Empty Bowl Project does. Feeds a lot of hungry people, and we're very proud to be a part of that. We're going to change the instruments right now. Try to be as quick as possible with this, and do another song for you. It's a shame we can't be at the Empty Bowl Festival in person, because we always enjoy eating a good bowl of soup. And all the bowls are art pieces that are made by local artists, and just, by anyone that wants to make a bowl and donate it. And then they auction. I'm not sure if it might be a silent auction. It's a silent auction, and you can buy one of those bowls. Maybe they'll do that virtually. I'm not sure.
We're both really honored to be a part of this. Hunger is at an all-time high in the United States due to COVID, and it just seems to be getting worse every month. And so this program, this is so important. And no one should go hungry in our country, no one. And what troubles me, what can keep me up, is when I think about how many kids go hungry. So we're both honored to be part of this, to do our part to hopefully make a difference, especially as the winter comes on. So, all righty.
I'd also like to thank Spring Leaf for inviting us to be part of this year. Thanks so much.
Yeah, definitely.
And here's a song Terry wrote about envisioning the Northern Lights. She wants to visit the Northern Lights. I just want to go to Colorado. She wants to go to the Northern Lights. Well, anyway, here's a song she wrote about it.
Tennessee flat top country dance, tango on the inside, limbs in suspense, slow mo no go. I'm in limbo, there's no visual for the audio. Do my own thing, make my heart sing, cut my chicken wings and see the northern lights. I gotta get a backbone, leave my comfort zone, do it on my own and see the northern lights. Cream in your coffee, caffeine in your veins, your heart goes boom, boom, it's Monday the same. Engines got distance, moving in a row, shaking like a show girl with steam to blow. I gotta do my own thing, make my heart sing, cut my chicken wings and see the northern lights. I gotta get a backbone, leave my comfort zone, do it on my own and see the northern lights. The shepherd guards the sheep, the wolves lay in wait. The sheep and I just mill around the keepers of our faith. Well, I'm Wildcat Gilly, don't fence me in. I need land, lots of land, so I can ride the wind. Listen to the boxcars, look up at the plains. I got Wabash Cannonball running through my brain. Red light, green light, 1, 2, 3. Go crazy for you, get crazy to me. I gotta shake my soul to rock my bones, howl with the wolves, roll my own, find my tribe, feel the vibe, see the northern lights. Do my own thing, make my heart sing, cut my chicken wings and see the northern lights. Do my own thing, make my heart sing, cut my chicken wings and I got to get a backbone, leave my comfort zone, do it on my own and see the northern lights. Hey, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thanks for tuning in.
Be sure and support Empty Bowl.
Yes. Peace.
Oops. Oh, I just love those guys so much. Big round of applause to Terry and Lloyd. Thanks so much for supporting um, the Austin Empty Bowl Project. They are amazing community activists, aren't they?
They are.
They're like always doing things to make a difference for people, and I just love them for that. So, Chris, tell us some of the exciting stuff for this year.
Well, before I tell exciting stuff for this year, I would like to just follow up on something Terry said. She was talking about kids, and that's the focus of Austin Empty Bowl Project. Um, we normally give all of the money we raise to the kids programs at the food bank and Meals on Wheels. And this year with COVID, there was hunger everywhere and they couldn't get donations fast enough. And we we got statistics thrown at us that were just mind blowing. 25% of kids in Central Texas are food insecure. 25%. That's just not acceptable. That's terrible. And in May, they had like, a 200% increase in the number of people who were using the food bank. And then I read another statistic about $5 million worth of food purchased for the month of May. And the Empty Bowl Project has raised only $1 million over 20 some years. And so we're like a drop in the bucket. But fortunately, in Austin, there are lots of buckets and lots of drops, and one at a time gets us somewhere. Mm-hmm. So, when you look at the auction and you look at the online store and you think, well, gosh, all I can do is buy a few quilt tickets, or all I can do is whatever. Well, anything you do is worth a lot, because if you buy one quilt ticket, that's 4 meals. If you buy a t-shirt, that's 100 meals. So, every drop counts. So whatever you can do would be great. I don't know if you guys have looked at the auction site, but I sent Betty Sue some pictures, and there's amazing stuff in there. Oops, can't hear you.
Yeah, sorry. Oops, should we look at some of that real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's see here. Let me go to the right screen here. So here's the quilt.
That's the quilt, and it's hanging behind me here in the flesh.
So people can get an idea for scale. It's so amazing. And
even the back of it is gorgeous. I think I sent you the back too.
Yes, you did. Look at this incredible backing fabric. And here's the artist credit. It's called Holding Tomorrow by Max Voss Nestor, quilting by Nancy Elder. And I love that they have the little bowl in the corner too.
Yeah. She always does a nice little dedication panel, and it always has the bowl in it. And the story behind this is cooperation and people coming together from different sides and joining to solve problems, which is, boy, what we need so badly in this country right now. And of course, it refers to the environment as well.
Right. Yeah. But I mean, that just all of that gorgeous, looks like hand-dyed fabric to give all of that variation and color. It's on the trees and the land. I mean, it's the sky inside there. It's just amazing.
Yeah, the guy who designed it, I should have put it in there, but I didn't, a slide of his original artwork. And he was blown away when he saw what Nancy did with fabric, because, he was using paint, and he didn't know how she was going to deal with the gradations here. And he couldn't believe it when he saw it. He was really very pleased. She said there are fewer stars than in his design, but he still liked it.
Yeah, I imagine the stars are quite a lot of work to add on there. That's amazing.
And you can buy quilt tickets until tomorrow at noon.
Okay, and they just go to austinemptybowl.org to.
Go to austinemptybowl.org, and there's an online. There's a little tab at the top that says online event, and when you click that, online store is one of your selections. So you can go to the online store and buy a ticket, or 5, or as many as you want, and I will put you in the spreadsheet. And then I'll send the spreadsheet to my niece and she will do the digital magic on it. And we will have a winner Sunday afternoon at 3. We'll announce the winner.
Okay, Sunday afternoon at 3. So you guys just have a little bit of time
Yeah.
to get in on this. And
I need time to do that spreadsheet. I'm slow.
It struck me when you said that a t-shirt, buying one t-shirt can provides enough for 100 meals.
Right.
And I was thinking about it. I was like, oh my gosh, so 30 days in a month, 3 meals a day, like that would basically feed somebody for an entire month.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that somebody's getting 3 meals a day exactly,
right.
but I mean, the equivalent of a whole month of food for somebody just from one t-shirt. That's amazing.
Right.
I mean, I can't even imagine being able to eat for a month off of what I might buy one t-shirt for. So you guys are certainly making a dollar stretch very far.
Well, the food bank does that trick.
Yeah. I know, but you've been a partner of theirs for a long time.
That's true. That's true. And our shipping and handling is very reasonable because our handler does it for free.
Well, that's nice.
The post office makes us pay to send it, but Hester does all the packaging and the schlepping, and she takes care of all that and doesn't charge us a penny.
Oh, what would we be without our community?
That's right.
We'd be in trouble as well. We'd be in trouble. Well, I think it's time for a little bit more music.
Absolutely.
So I am going to pull up our next artist here.
Hi, Empty Bowlers. It's Susan Gibson, and I'm so glad you decided to join us, and I'm so glad to be a part of this worthwhile day of music, along with some of my favorite people. So thanks for participating in this, in whatever way you're participating, and I hope you feed somebody today. Thought I had time to kill. It was a slow and steady death. That's the trouble with my free will. It leaves me gasping for my last breath. How I procrastinate. I could always let it slide. I hope it isn't too late to change course before it all collides. Hold a hand out, toss out a few seeds. Stop trying to figure out which birds I'm gonna feed. Already living in the promised land. The clock is ticking, God is in the second hand. Till something melts the snow. Hold a hand out, toss out a few seeds. Stop trying to figure out which birds I'm gonna feed. Already living in the promised land. The clock is ticking, God is in the second hand. In the second hand. Stop trying to figure out which birds I'm gonna feed. Already living in the promised land, and the clock is ticking. God is in the second hand. In the second hand. In the second hand. That was Shanghai, my Chihuahua, on backing vocals there on that last chorus. She hates folk music, and so a lot of times she heckles me while I'm playing. Let's see. I got 2 songs to do for you. Well, that was one of them. I got one more song to do for you. I'm sure glad that you're joining us here today. This is my big hit. This song has filled my bowl many times. My bowl runneth over with this song. And I sure hope that you know how wonderful it is that you are helping fill other people's bowls. This song has never, ever gotten my guitar to be in tune. That's okay. Who doesn't know what I'm talking about? Who's never left home? Who's never struck out to find a dream and a life of their own? A place in the clouds, a foundation of stone. Many precede and many will follow. A young girl's dreams no longer hollow. It takes the shape of a place out west. What it holds for her, she hasn't yet guessed. She needs wide open spaces, room to make her big mistakes. She needs new faces. She knows the high stakes. Traveled this road as a child, wide-eyed and grinning, she never tired. But now she won't be coming back with the rest. If these are life's lessons, she'll take this test. She needs wide open spaces, room to make her big mistakes. She needs new faces. She knows the high stakes. She knows the high stakes. She knows the high. Ooh, doo, doo. Na 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 na. As she packs her things, she feels she left something out. Her friends, her family, her dog in this house. She turns around to find her old room bare. Looks at the U-Haul, it has to fit in there. And as her folks drive away, her dad yells, check the oil. Mom stares out the window, she says, I'm leaving my girl. Said it did not seem like that long ago when she stood there and watched her own folks go. She needed wide open spaces, room to make her big mistakes. Thanks, y'all. Have a great time today, and thanks for giving to the Empty Bowl. And thanks for all of the Empty Bowl volunteers and musicians. I love you guys. Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, yay, Susan. Oh, she is like one of my favorite humans on earth. She's just like super funny. You know, she came on to my little Zoom show a couple months ago, and people still write me and say that they've never laughed so hard as when she was on the show. They were like, "Can you just have her back again?" And I was like, "She's kind of a busy person, but maybe one day." Well, you know what? I would love to show a couple of the beautiful pieces of handcrafted pottery that people have made for the silent auction. Is that all right, Chris?
Yes.
Okay. I especially love this one. I secretly hope that somebody wins it and then gives it to me. I'm just kidding. Nobody go do that for me. But I just love it because it looks like this just awesome mid-century classic, you know, kind of design. But of course, we all know what it is now, right? Spike proteins and
Fortunately.
all. Oh my gosh. So I'm looking for, I have the name of the artist written down here
This is
somewhere.
Debbie Bish.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a retired veterinarian.
Oh, really?
Yes, yes. Which reminds me that this is the first year, I think, that we're not going to have any of Susan Gibson's dog bowls. You know how she always does those
Oh,
doggy cartoons in the
yes.
bowls?
Yes.
And we usually put them in the auction as a set of 3 or 4 or 2 or whatever. And they're hugely popular. And sadly, we won't have any of her bowls in the auction. We don't have a Betty Sue bowl either.
I know. Well, you
We're gonna
know,
have to do something about that.
I know. We will fix that. And this was a strange year. Next year there will be
Oh,
lots of artist bowls, I'm sure. You know,
nice.
spring is so great every year. She gathers all the artists um to paint bowls together, and she entices us by making by making food. She like makes this incredibly delicious like Thai soup, and she usually like bakes some kind of cupcakes or brownies or goodies of some sort, and then she's like, "Hey, you guys want some amazing homemade Thai soup and goodies?" And we're like, yes, Spring, we want that. And she's like, "Okay, well then come and paint some bowls." And we're like, "Well, we want to do that too." So but I love those. And then this dinner set I think is just so beautiful.
It is gorgeous. And this is
41
by
pieces.
41 pieces. It has eight place settings and then some extra things like 2 platters and a nesting serving bowl set and a berry bowl, and somehow it adds up to 41. And the guy who did this is an Austin potter. He has moved down to the coast, but he lived in Austin until like last year. His name is Stan Irvin. He used to teach ceramics at St. Ed's,
Mm-hmm.
and he is a wonderful, wonderful guy, and he does beautiful brushwork. And he's a good potter too. He's a real solid potter. But on top of that, he does really nice brushwork, as you can see.
Yeah, and in fact, there's I know we have a picture
Yeah, there's a place setting.
of one place setting, and
Right.
you can really see like on the mug, you know, and also on the plates. But just I love all of that transparency that he's
Uh-huh.
getting with the different glazes, and gosh, I mean it's just so stunning.
I agree.
So some lucky person is going to win this in the silent auction, which I'm jealous of. And then I just want to highlight one other little piece here.
Lots of bids on that one.
Don't go breaking my heart, oh spring. That is like the cutest platter, and you know that would be perfect to put a bunch of bacon on. So, you know, or like you could put a couple eggs like right across the middle, like this pig had eaten a bunch of eggs. That would be super cute. So many things. But Anyway, lots of cute things in the silent auction. You guys have to get over there and start bidding. All right. Are there any other announcements that you have, Chris, that you want to share before we move on to Bonnie?
Just real quickly, something that Susan's lyrics reminded me of Sam's design. She's trying to decide which birds to feed, right?
You're right.
And Sam's design that's on the tote bag and also on the shirt is about the haves and the have-nots. The stanchion divides the haves and the have-nots, and all these, like the egg and the potato and the pineapple and the cheese and the tomato, all have masks on, and the little empty bowls on the other side, and he's kind of looking sad. And that was Sam's idea here, was the divide between the haves and the have-nots. Which birds get fed? Anyway, that's
Powerful.
all I've got.
Powerful. You guys always have a great illustration every year, and I do think this year's is one of the best.
I love it.
It's really, really, really good. Well, I'm so happy that one of my best friends is up next to perform. Where are you, girl? There
I'm
she
here,
is.
but my video just crapped out on me, of course. Like, I just turned it off and I turned it on, and now it's like, oh, you're not going to have the pretty camera. Like, if you'll give me 1 second, let me exit out.
Sure
and come
thing.
right
Well,
back
at the very beginning of this show, my video camera suddenly stopped working for like 30 seconds, and I didn't even realize that. I was like, hi, welcome to the show, everybody. And I was just some voice talking from the darkness. So, it wouldn't be 2020 if things weren't going wrong with technology. So at least we know that we haven't missed a whole year because things are still going wrong with technology. I don't know what we're going to do when we have like computer problems next year. We're going to be like, this was supposed to be over with last year. But well, you know what? We can wait on Bonnie. Bonnie, we'll let you get your video stuff sorted out, and we will go over to one of our other artists, one of the most rocking women in Austin, and one of her best friends, who's also one of the most rocking women in Austin. I mean, these are women who just, like, when they take the stage, everybody shuts up because they're like just powerhouses. And they also, like everybody on this build tonight, they do so much for their community. They're always helping with different projects like home or with, oh, Bonnie's back. Well, Bonnie, do you want to go? Should I do this build up again later? You're muted. You're right. Sorry. She left completely. I didn't realize that. Okay. Now you can unmute. Sorry.
I'm sorry. No, that's the only way I can get it back online is by leaving and coming back. So my apologies. Stupid technology.
Okay. Well, are you ready to perform?
Yes, I am. All right. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad to be part of this. This has always been one of my favorite things. In fact, I was just pulling out my custom bowl from spring that I got. This was my first piece. It's lyrics from my song Love Too Sweet that's on this one. Which it seems kind of a tease not to do that song. So maybe I'll just start with that one just cuz. So this is an oldie but a goodie called Love Too Sweet. Love's not a thing you feel, it's something you do. Though I feel right now that I'm broken in two. The music makes me smile, but my blues bleed through. Causes me to ache for the nearness of you. And lying in your arms, I slept so fine. Lying in your arms and I dreamed I was flying over laughing fields of lavender and thyme, turning slow in your warm sunshine. But damn, I miss you, knew I would, and I long to kiss you, and it's pointless wishing I could. Damn, I love you.
It's a love too sweet to let it bring me down. Now I'm walking with old haunts of mine. Like Lord, my nostalgia was outshined by those eyes. They outshine the moon and outshine the sun. Shine into my dreams and set my demons on the run. But damn, I miss you. I knew I would. And I long to kiss you, and it's pointless wishing I could. But damn, I love you, though you're long gone now. It's a love too sweet to let it bring me down. Now I let this sweet love bring me down. Still, love's not a thing you feel, it's something you do. Though I can't do a thing for what I feel for you. But when I count out my fears and my regrets, I only count you, that by which I'm blessed. I always count you, that by which I'm blessed. Thank you. I haven't been playing with headphones on, so this is all new to me. Technology, it's so true, though. I'm so glad to be part of this, though. Spring has invited me to participate with this, and every time that I've been able to be in town and be part of Empty Bowl, I've always loved it. I've loved being able to go and make the bowls, although I was kind of terrible at them, and I think I made a number of ashtrays because I kept breaking the bowls in the process of painting. Um, but just being able to go and eat soup and see friends play and see so many people gathering for what I think is just a wonderful cause. And like you guys are saying, like a T-shirt feeds, makes 100 meals. That's just incredible. It's in just anytime I get to be part of something like this, it just makes my heart feel full. So thank you all so much for having me. I'm gonna do a couple songs off of my new record that I just put out. I wrote this one with a friend from Finland. This one's called None of My Business, and the record gets to feature Betty Sue actually on this one too, so I have to check it out. I sit under a tree with the world in front of me. There's so much that I don't see. The distances between us, but a mockingbird, it seems. 1,000 different things. Who's pulling all the strings? What gets the most attention? But it's none of mine. It's none of my business. Day in and day out, all we really do is scream and shout, and missing what it's really all about. You say a player's gonna play, but you look the other way. And who's left for it to pay if indifferences persist us? And we should all be kind, only speak our minds, letting all who choose be blind, and good intentions kill us, but it's none of mine. It's none of my business. Day in and day out, all we really do is scream and shout, and missing what it's really all about. Instead of melody, let's find the harmony. Love forwardly. Don't let our fears defend us. It's none of mine. It's none of mine. Oh, it's none of mine. It's none of mine. It's none of my business. I just love that there's no Betty Sue. I just can hear her in the background. That's amazing. It's so appreciated actually, because it's so great to see your faces, and it's also I know people tuning in on Facebook can't see everybody's faces, but for me, I get to see your faces, and I love being able to see that here on Zoom. Man, I just miss playing music. Miss playing music and being with my friends. I know we're all going through that right now. So this song I think will help us along those lines. It's another one from my new record, and it's one I wrote with Jamie Harris. This one's called Fine, and if you like this one, you like your local radio station, tell them to play it. They're spinning it right now, and I'm excited about that. Yeah. So I always like to say there is a difference between I am fine and I will be fine. And I think we will be fine, but it's okay if you're not fine right now. We first met, it was sickly sweet. I looked at you and you looked through me. The secret I could hide or keep. We both knew that okay, honey? Are you looking for the exit sign? Are you coming with me? No, whatever you decide, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be
Thank you so much for having me, you guys. Oh, so much fun. I was rocking out so hard I lost my headphones.
That was awesome. I'm so glad that your video came back in time.
Me too. I don't like the FaceTime one. That's not as a fun video.
Well, thanks to Bonnie. You've played a bunch of Empty Bowl Project benefits over the years. And I love that you shared Springs Bowl. I was like, oh, I've got that handy too, but I just realized you can't see them because I've got this virtual background on. But I've got a platter from Spring here with my lyrics on. Actually, this one's not, yeah, this one is my lyrics. Time is an illusion. And then I've got this Spring Bowl.
Aww.
And then, unfortunately, when I split with my ex, he kept a bunch of our shared empty bowls from like even before I was playing out as a musician, like just when we would go to the event and race to get there early before the bowls ran out, you know.
Right.
And I had, this is one of my favorite bowls that I love, but this one is like maybe my uber favorite of the ones that I just got from going there because of this beautiful glossy stripe in there.
I love it.
But these are things that, like, it's amazing that we get this memento that's so gorgeous and handmade, but really other people get meals. But you know what else you can bid on if you're active in the silent auction is you can get some amazing meals, because we have, let's see, get this up there. We've got gift certificates to Sour Duck. Look at this. Yum. It's like $100 gift card to Sour Duck. And you guys, just in case some of you are not like super hip on the whole silent auction thing, this is not your opportunity to get like a steal by, you know, getting $100 gift card for $25. This is actually supposed to raise money for charity. So feel free to buy $100 gift card for $200. I mean, you're still giving $200 to the good cause, and in return, you're getting this amazing $100 gift card back. So don't think about it as like getting a free, you know, ride here. Just think of it as like you're getting an extra reward for being extra generous, and that's the way to think about it. We've also got Wink. Oh, the Wink was you get a 5-course chef's tasting menu for 2. You guys, I want that too. And then Sala and Betty, I mean, what a great name. First of all, I just want to say what a great name. But there are 4 $25 gift cards, and there are 2 sets of these in the auction. So like, if you just know like 8 people who you want to give these gift cards to, you could bid on both sets of 4 gift cards, and you could have like so many stocking stuffers done for the year. So just want to say there are lots of good things in the silent auction. Chris, what other things am I missing?
Well, I just want people to know that we're every year able to donate everything we raise to the food bank and to Meals on Wheels because we have sponsors who give us money to pay for all of the expenses. And of course, this year our expenses are not going to be fabulously high because we've got to pay for postage to send people their t-shirts and their tote bags and their cookbooks, but we're not renting tables and chairs and we're not, all that stuff. So we've got a lot of great sponsors, and I just want to thank them. Um, our media sponsors help get out the word too. We got the Statesman and the Chronicle and Fox 7, and then Austin Subaru and Healthtronics and ACR Engineering, Bill Evans and Austin Real Pros all give us money, and Ceramics and More and Sunset Canyon Pottery and Austin Pottery. Guess what they give us? You'll never guess.
Free oil changes.
They give us bowls, and the ones that they're making this year that we unfortunately aren't going to be using, we're going to save for next year. But they also give us kiln space for the bowls that we put in the auction.
Which
So,
is sometimes the most rarest resource.
well, it is hard to get cone 10 kiln space. I've got an electric kiln, but I don't have a reduction kiln. So all of the nice bowls that were reduction type bowls in the auction are from our pottery sponsors, who give us lots of love in addition to kiln space.
That's amazing. I'm going to just like give another big round of applause to all of these sponsors because they deserve it. Woo! Oh, you know what? Okay, just real quick, just because I'm like, I cannot forget to show this one because it just looks so good. Hold on a second. You guys, look at these. Are you seeing this?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, it failed. Hold on a second. I had a feeling it made this weird little blip when I went to go share it. So,
Ah.
remember when we said there was the gift certificate to Wink? Oh, look at those oysters. They look so good.
They do look pretty awesome.
Anyway, okay, enough dilly-dallying. Well, I did my big build up earlier for a couple of Austin's most rockin' women, and one of them is here in the chat with us, but she doesn't have her video on, but maybe she'll come on after the video. So hopefully we can wrestle her out of her rare shyness. And for now, we'll just listen to her music.
1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. The many roads I've covered, the many trails I've burned, but when our paths did cross love, my whole world made its turn. We've got time to kill. What a thrill, June and July. We've got all our love, buckets of tears that we cry. Now we don't cry no more. Gonna blow the door. Don't know what we got, but it feels like a lot. We don't need no more. When my day's work is done, we can take in a jamboree. But I
Howdy, y'all. Carolyn Wonderland here. Just wanting to say thanks for letting us come and hang out with y'all. Shelly King and I have been painting bowls for Empty Bowl Project since Clark was a little boy. It's amazing. I want to thank you so much for being here and supporting the beautiful art and for keeping those empty bowls filled. Kind of like Hannah here. Well, until we can get back and doing it in person, I thank you so much for your donations to this worthy cause and leave you with a couple more songs.
Some people die for honor. Some people die for love. Some people die while singing to the heavens above. Some people die believing in the cross on Calvary's hill. Some people die in the blink of an eye for a $20 bill. Some people go out in glory, yeah, with the wind at their back. Some get to tell their own story, write their own epitaph. Sometimes you see it coming, sometimes you won't know until you're out of breath, a knee on your neck for a $20 bill. I remember you still. I never knew ya. Now I never will. But I make this promise to ya. I remember you still. Take heed, this is the body. It's time we break the bread. Do this in remembrance, just like the good book said. Sometimes the wine is a sacrament. Sometimes the blood is just spilled. Sometimes the law is the devil's last straw. Future unfulfilled. For a $20 bill. your body for to make that journey home. When your time here is over and you sang your last sweet song, you prepare to meet your maker. Will your heart be pure and good? Did you try to help your neighbor, doing everything you could? Did you reach out to your brother in his time of need? Did you live a life of kindness, sowing every little seed? Will the heavens leave a light on? Will the welcome mat outside? Will your chariot be waiting? Will the saints give you a ride? Will the pearly gates be open so you can walk inside? Friends and family are waiting with their arms open wide. Will the angels sing a chorus? Will they have your long white robe? Will the Lord come out to greet you, singing, "Child, welcome home, welcome home"? When your soul leaves your body for to make that journey home, when your time here is over and you sang your last sweet song, you prepare to meet your maker. Will your heart be pure and good? Did you try to help your neighbor, doing everything you could? Did you reach out to your brother in his time of need? Did you live a life of kindness, sowing every little seed? Will the heavens leave a light on? Will the welcome mat outside? Will your chariot be waiting? Will the saints give you a ride? Will the pearly gates
Oh my gosh. Shelly King, you're hiding out here somewhere.
I'm here. I'm here. Can you see me now?
Yay, yes.
How's it going?
Doing good. How are you?
Great. The show is wonderful. It's been
Thanks.
joy. I've been cooking dinner and watching it on my iPhone, so I didn't have my camera on. But how y'all?
Well, that's like such a beautiful backdrop behind you, like real life.
Thanks for trying to get festive around here.
So inviting. It's like I want to jump through my screen into your house.
Come on over.
Except that nobody's supposed to come over anymore.
Right. You can't come over. That's right. Never mind. We're all together. We're just not together. But yeah.
All apart together. That was amazing. How you and Carolyn have worked together for so many years in multiple different projects. And in fact, I think Bonnie was even in a previous band of y'all's, right? Or
I
bass
don't,
for you anyway.
Bonnie played in the Shelley King band for
Right.
a few years, and we did some touring together. And Carolyn and I have been doing duo shows together, and we have a band called Sis DeVille, which Flora May Holiday and Sarah Brown and Lisa Pankratz are in. We just kind of all cross, just as many projects as we can all be in together is a good way, because it's most fun when you play music with your friends. So
I know that's something I really miss. Well, you and Carolyn really worked out a great couple of videos for us. So you doing well though?
we are, yeah, doing great. Everything's cool, and looking forward to being able to get back to normal and being able to hug our friends and stuff. In the meantime, we're embracing the virtual thing, and I think we're all learning.
I know. I'm like, I didn't ask for a lesson. I didn't want new skills. No, I'm kidding.
Right.
Did I ask for new skills? I didn't ask for new skills.
No skills. No new skills. Have new skills.
Well, I'm so glad that you guys sent those videos in, and I'm so glad we got to hear people rock out and actually sing in harmony. It's such a rare thing these days. So
I can't wait till we can sing in harmony in person, but at least figuring out how to make it happen with video and be able to participate in music that way together. So it's a good thing.
Well, that was awesome. Thanks so much. Yay again, Shelly King.
Looking forward to the rest of the show. Yay.
Woo! Well, I have some very, very cute pictures here of I've got to show this. This, in case you're wondering what a small t-shirt looks like, that's a small shirt. Do y'all see that? I can't tell if it's showing up.
That's Hester's granddaughter.
Yes. Yeah.
Hester wears the same size shirt, but it looks different on Hester.
Yeah. Well, yeah, she did show. That's what it looks like on a full-grown human. But it's such a great shirt. I know I'm wearing one, but you can't really see it that well because my lighting is weird in here. But out in this natural sunlight, that's what a cool shirt it is. So anyway, well, Chris, how are the needs different this year than a normal year?
Well, there's just so much more. I mean, with all the people losing their jobs and going to the food bank is working shifts 24/7. They actually have people over there every day, every hour of the day.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And their demand is up 200%, which is a pretty good jump. They're getting a lot of cooperation from other organizations in town. Mm-hmm. They're doing a great job of collaborating, but it's unbelievable how people get in line for a 9 a.m. food distribution. They get in line at 6 a.m. and they're just cars, snaking all through the parking lot. They use Burger Center for this. We were going to try to do a bowl distribution at Burger Center, but that didn't work out. But that's how they're and they used to let people pick their food, but they can't
Right.
do that because of COVID. So they boxed the food and they ran out of boxes. And so a whole bunch of local churches made boxes for them.
Oh my gosh.
And, people are just chipping in, doing whatever they can. And that is encouraging. Both Derek at the food bank and Adam at Meals on Wheels have said that they're they're pretty much blown away by how much generosity there is in Austin. That people are doing what they can in every little corner, to get people fed. So that's good.
That is good. That is good. That's kind good news in the midst of all of this hard news
Right.
is so welcome. So welcome. Well, I was just going to show one more beautiful piece of pottery here. Because I just think this is, I mean, to me, this looks like something from a museum or something. Um,
Oh,
how gorgeous
it
is
is
that?
beautiful. And that thing is huge. I mean, I can barely get my arms around it. It's 1.5 feet in diameter. It's 18 inches in diameter.
Whoa.
So it is a big pot, and it's coil built. And coil built, I don't know if you've ever done coil building, but to get something that large, coil built, really requires a lot of time, a lot of effort, some failures. It's hard to do, and she did a beautiful job. And that little cap comes off. It actually can hold something.
Oh, wow.
That's a little lid.
Oh,
Uh,
I didn't know that that would open.
oh yeah, it opens.
Sorry, I didn't realize it was only showing the top. Now I think I've got the whole thing on there. Can you see the whole thing now?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Okay, good. Sorry. I forget that if it goes off of my screen a little bit, that it also goes off of your screen, which is strange, but oh, so amazing. I love the texture on it. I think most of us probably have one failed coil project from childhood, like a really ugly bowl or mug that we made as students that um, ended up being like kind of sad on one side or something. But I mean, I couldn't even imagine making something like this. It almost looks like bronze or something. I mean, it's just incredible.
Yeah. Well, she no doubt put red iron oxide on it
Hmm.
and then brushed it off. And the red iron oxide you can see is in the little indentations.
Right.
It's thicker in there. And that really does have a very metallic look to it when it gets fired. This is probably, well, I know it is a cone 10 piece. It's high fired stoneware. And it's handsome as all get out. I mean, I had it sitting in my living room on the table for a long time before I boxed it up. I didn't want to box it up.
I was gonna say if it sat in my house for any amount of time, I'd be like, I don't know if I can let it go. It's really beautiful. Well, these generous artists who have donated these incredible pieces to raise money for people with food insecurity, it just is very moving. Well, our next guest is somebody who I think I've known for 13 or 14 years. And where are you?
8,000.
8,000
More
years?
like a lot. A lot. 13, 14. I'd go further.
Maybe it is further back
Sorry,
than
my
that.
lighting's a little funny in here. It looks kind of like
It's
I don't
kind of
want to say.
romantic. It's like,
Okay, well, we could say that. We could say that for sure. I have two. My wife and I our place up here. I'm on Vancouver Island. Hi, I'm Jeff Plankenhorn. Thanks for having me, everybody. I've been watching and listening. It's been beautiful so far. We're up on Vancouver Island, and we're in our 93-year-old grandmother Hazel's basement apartment. And so my choices for live streams are either the bookshelf, in which case you get just a teeny bit of the bed, but the dogs are on it at least, or the kitchen. So I go for the bookshelf because it makes me look just a little smarter. Could be false. It could be just my own.
but they're actually all just Reader's Digests, right? No,
They
I'm
all have pictures. No, they just all have books with. They're all just books with pictures in them,
kidding.
which is the only thing I can really read. Um, But yeah, we have known each other quite a long while, and I'm better for it. Uh,
Aw.
it's nice to be here for this, and it does stink that we're not together, but it's nice that we can do these kind of things, and they make a difference. And food insecurity is a big, big, big deal right now. So I like to be
Yeah.
involved with as many of these things as possible, but this one's kind of near and dear. I've done it for the last, geez, I don't even know how many years. Spring, do you know how many years I've been doing this? At least, I don't know, 5 or 6. At least the last few.
I know Spring's been roping us in and tempting us with, or
She says
bribing us with
7, I
food
think.
for
She says
7.
7, I think. Hi,
Amazing.
Bonnie. Bonnie, you were great. I was here. I was hiding behind the camera shot. Everybody always has their like some like random promo shot. I just like I just put up me with my dogs. Oh, there's no
I
dogs.
was
There's
gonna
no
say
dogs
that
in that
was a
picture at
promo.
all.
That was an
I
awesome
was
promo
totally a
shot. What are you
promo
talking about?
shot. I'm such a fool. Ah, it's that touch of unprofessionalism that makes me so lovable.
Oh, well, I'll let you finish.
Anyway, Richard knows that's not my joke. Okay, should I play a song? I'll play a song right off the bat for spring because I know this is a fave of yours. Jimmy fell hard for Jamie. Jamie fell in love with Jay. You can't choose with whom you fall. I think it's better that way. Could be a chemical thing, maybe cosmic and such. Try as you might to clearly define, well, you won't come back with much. Love is love is love. Love is love is love. People try to change love, give conditions and rules. They try to tell you that they know better, well, tell you your love ain't cool. But love don't mind religion, love don't know about race. Love don't care where you may come from. Love doesn't need to explain. Love is love is love. Love is love is love. Oh, and if I only had Carolyn Wonderland right now. Just barely made it. We are born knowing love, have to be taught how to hate. Let go of all your preconceived notions, well, you only need to relate. Come take a seat at the table, break some bread, make a new friend. In time you'll find forgiveness and kindness is all you ever needed. Love is love is love. love. And it is, I promise. Richard, over there, thinking of you, buddy. I remember when that album came out, and I got one of my reviews back, and in the same article, they congratulated me for using whom the right way, and then in the exact same verse saying love don't mind. They were somehow impressed. And then another article came out about that song, and I thought this was a good slam though. They said the song was nice and singable but full of platitudes. If you gotta go to slam, you're gonna slam, you're gonna do it right. That song I really do love though. I wrote that I don't usually love my own songs, but it feels good singing it. I put up with my own songs. This song I wrote, because they're like children. This next song I wrote with my friend Miles Zuniga, and we do this thing sometimes with the Resentments. I like that, Joanna. A good platitude never hurt anyone. I wrote this song with Miles Zuniga, and our band, the Resentments, does this thing called Together Alone. We've been doing it for months. And I thought that was just like a cool phrase. And I remember sending it to Miles and saying, hey, I got this nice idea for a song, And he said, oh, okay. Well, just send it to me. And I said, okay. And I sent it to him. And he goes, oh, this is great. All we have to do is not mess it up. And he didn't use the word mess. He used a different word. But he's right, because it came from the right place. And I hope you like it. It's called Together Alone. I feel the cold wind blowing down the avenue, blowing right through my bones. All the bars are closed down, it feels like a ghost town. Everybody's holed up at home. Each day's the same, I play the waiting game, just talking on the telephone. If I can't be with you, this'll have to do. I guess we'll be together alone. And it feels like forever since we've been together. Until I can get back home, we'll be together alone. I got 88 keys for company. Got my old pawn shop guitar. I got my mandolin and some railroad gin. And I'm feeling like a rock and roll star. I got your photograph. I miss the way you laugh, miss the way you yell and you moan. When I get back in town, we're gonna get on down. Till then we'll be together alone. And it feels like forever since we've been together. Until I can get back home, we'll be together alone. But I'm living in the twilight, permanent midnight. Until I can get back home, we'll be together alone. home, we'll be together alone. But I'm living in the twilight, permanent midnight. Till I can get back home, we'll be together alone. Until we can get back home, we'll be together alone. Yeah. And again, thanks to Miles for that song. I like that song. I do believe that you know, up here on Vancouver Island, we have this wonderful, wonderful gal, lady, incredibly smart person named Dr. Bonnie Henry. And Dr. Bonnie Henry is sort of our Anthony Fauci in BC. And it's really amazing what they've done in BC, because 3 o'clock every day, Dr. Bonnie Henry comes out, and Dr. Bonnie Henry says, these are the restrictions. This is what we're going to do. And whether it's 2 meters or it's wear your mask or this is how you're going to do it. And regardless of political party, everybody here, for the most part, just goes, all right. And then they do it. And something about wise leadership, and something about, you know, a nice cohesive message for everybody. It's something that I want, hopefully back home in the States, we can we can move towards a nice clear message that it's not necessarily about your personal rights to wear a mask. You're looking out for other people, and especially a lot of ATX musicians. I know you got to eat. But when I see these pictures online of like 8 of you grabbing each other arm in arm, I just want to smack you, because I fear for your lives and I love you. And I really think that it's not worth it. And the proof is in the pudding. There was one case in Nanaimo, which is about an hour and a half from here. And everybody just kind of went crazy and went on lockdown. And so, you know, think about that. You know, one case an hour and a half from here, and we all still wear masks when we go to the grocery store, etc., etc. So I don't want to be preachy in anything, but I really worry. And 2 of my songwriter friends and their wives have recently contracted COVID, and so don't think it's not real. And I love you all, and I really think it's important to keep these things in mind. But it's not the time to stop politically, and it's not the time to stop civically, and it's not the time to stop giving like we're doing right now for people in need. And so this song I wrote with my friend Scrappy Judd Newcomb just recently. We wrote it in the wake of the George Floyd murder, and I really feel like it's not time to stop. So I'm gonna leave you with this one, you guys, before we get on to the rest of the music. I love you all, and Spring and everybody, thank you so much. So don't stop now. Keep moving your feet. Keep on pushing. There's no retreat. People get ready. Time is tight. I won't retreat from a righteous fight. If I'm walking, you better believe I'm singing. And to a solid rock, I'm still clinging. Voices in my head of Mavis and Pops. I'm in the army of love. Can we take it to the top? Singing, don't stop now. Keep moving your feet and keep on pushing. There's no retreat. People get ready. Time is tight. I won't retreat from a righteous fight. I'm trying to find a neighborhood to live where I never forget, try to always forgive. I can howl at the moon, but what'll that do when the sun's gonna shine on everything that's true? Oh, do, 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 do. If I'm walking, you better believe that I'm singing to a solid rock. I'm still clinging, voices in my head, Marvin and Stevie. These songs of love are the ones that free me, singing don't stop now. Keep moving your feet, keep on pushing, there's no retreat. People get ready, time is tight. I won't retreat from a righteous fight. I won't retreat from a righteous fight. I won't retreat from a righteous fight. Thank you so much. Sorry about the lighting in here. It's romantic. Thank you.
So
Thank you.
good. So Plank, you've got another fundraiser coming up for the Central Texas Food Bank, don't you?
I do. It is the 8th annual Gospel Turkey, which is a funny name, but serious business. And our gospel brunch that we haven't been able to do since March, our pseudo gospel, everybody welcome, Unitarian, Universalist, everybody kind of gospel brunch, is that we do every week, you know, for years and years and years. And was inspired by the Imperial Golden Crown Harmonizers. That was sort of the impetus. When they stopped after 15 years, there was a little break, and then we started this one, sort of an acoustic kind of thing with the same idea. We're going to do one on Sunday, and it's 11 a.m., and it'll be on the Purgatory Players Facebook, and it'll be on my Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube pages. And it's really, really great. And we have all sorts of great guests, as you guys do. And we're going to raise some more money for the food bank because we know how. And like I said, it's the 8th annual one of those too.
I
So
can't believe that.
I know. Betty Sue, you know, when I did my Dr. Plankenstein thing for Halloween, I got way too many people, like so many people that I ended up going like
I
an
know the
hour
feeling.
over. And so I felt really, really bad. I had to because I've got some great messages from people from the food bank and et cetera, and I just had to really limit how many people I
course.
asked for this. So it's
I
it's
know. Well,
just it's,
the old natural limiting factor was people being out of town.
yes, and we would just get somebody like if I was out of town, then somebody would call Matt Giles, and if Celia was out of town, we might call you, or if anybody was out of town, we'd call somebody else, and that would create like the fun of it.
Right. But
But
also that would mean like certain enough people weren't available.
oh
And
yeah,
but now it doesn't matter if you're out of town, you're still
everyone's
available.
available.
It's like that natural limiting factor is gone. It's a
It is.
blessing and a curse.
Well, it's gotten dark here while like right in the middle because we're a little bit closer to the North Pole. Um,
Yeah.
so while I've been here, but I'm gonna be hanging out with you guys for the rest of this. And hey, Shelly, hey, um, and just keep doing the great work you're doing, and don't stop
Awesome.
now.
Thanks. Thanks, Plank.
Bye.
Oh, Chris, I was just thinking that there was there you actually sent me a picture of a list of all the sponsors. And I thought I should probably the sponsors who are on the back of the t-shirt. And I thought I
Right.
should probably share that and thank all of these great organizations for supporting the Empty
Yeah.
Bowl project.
And most of them have been supporting us for a very, very long time, which is kind of cool. Um, and this year, because our expenses are relatively small, the ones who are giving us money, we're just going to turn around and be able to add that to the total that we raise from this concert and the t-shirts and the totes and the cookbooks and the silent auction. So that'll be nice.
Awesome. And how has this year's giving compared to a non-pandemic year for the Empty Bowl?
I'd say it's gone up. I mean, we're not gonna, since we don't have, 2,000 people getting 6 bowls apiece kind of thing,
Mm-hmm.
we're probably not going to come close to what we usually bring in. However, people are being really generous in the auction, more generous than usual. And a couple of potters who had made lots and lots and lots of bowls, thinking we would have, the Empty Bowl project as usual,
Right.
didn't want to store them for the next year. Just decided to have an empty bowl in their driveway, and they just told people they knew because they didn't want to be inundated.
Right.
And they would only let 5 people in up to the tables, and they had to wear masks, and they had to be 6 feet apart and all that. But they raised over $5,000
Oh my gosh, you're kidding me.
in the driveway. 2 potters.
That's incredible.
Yeah, yeah, and they were charging more than we usually charge per bowl. And
Mhm.
some people were calling. One lady called up and said, "I can't be there. Will you just pick out 4 bowls for me? I'll pay extra."
Oh.
And so they were doing Venmo, and just,
Uh-huh.
yeah, it worked out beautifully.
That's
$5,000. That's amazing for 2
yeah,
potters.
that's nothing to, blink at. That's a lot.
Yeah,
And it's a lot of meals. It's a ton
that's
of
a whole lot of meals. Let's see, can we figure that out?
Oh, here, I'll do the math while we listen to this next artist. How about
There
that?
you go. I'll get out my abacus and have it ready for you.
All right. Hi, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to the Empty Bowl live stream. I wish we could be together in person this year. I look forward to the Empty Bowl event every year. And I'm glad that we're able to pivot and do this virtually. And double glad that I got asked to be a part of this and to play some music for you guys. So let's just get into it. If you don't know me, my name is Jamie Harris. It's really nice to meet you, and I am reporting to you live from my den in Nashville, Tennessee. Finally calling back all my friends. They've been wondering where I've been. I went off the deep end. This time it was a good swim. I've been running around with someone. Never thought I'd be this fun again. Well, I never would have thought it had he told me that we would come together quite like we have. Kinda reads like Kerouac, crossing country, then going back to New York to figure it out, back to the place I loved you right out loud. Well, work's piled up, dishes ain't done. I've been stuck on the telephone. Ain't been sleeping in my bed. I'd rather be in yours instead. Guess I've come a little undone. Hey, I'm just missing someone.
get to get me you, babe. I wanna stay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, work's piled up, dishes ain't done. I've been stuck on the telephone. Ain't been sleeping in my bed. I'd rather be yours instead. Guess I've come a little undone. Hey, I'm just missing someone. Hey, I'm just missing someone. Hey, I'm just missing someone. Well, that song has taken on a whole new level of meaning during this time of quarantine. I'll tell you what. Well, I'll play this song for my friend Spring, who invited me to be a part of this incredible event. Thank you guys for what you're doing to help out your neighbors during this time. I've been a neighbor, if you know what I mean. Many a day I spent hiding underneath my sheets, praying the light could find me still. Just a glimpse of the world that was outside my bed. Oh, it seemed to work so well. But me, I never fit, and I didn't try. No, I just quit, and I taught myself to fake a smile. But oh, true joy came when I looked through my window pane and saw it ain't been raining for a while. So I ain't waiting for it, gonna go catch it now. I've been waiting for so long, for someone to show me, hey, well, I'm gonna go catch it now. Many a year I spent turning my back on what I know in my heart to be right. Maybe it was lust, maybe it was fear, maybe it was something worse, my dear. Maybe I was just too tired to fight. Though it might seem frightening, if I fall in love, I won't tread lightly, no, not anymore. I'm gonna jump right in, and I may not live a righteous way, but I'll try to never hide my soul away from anyone ever again. So I ain't waiting for it, gonna go catch it now. I've been waiting for so long, for someone to show me, hey, well, I'm gonna go catch it now.
so I ain't waiting for it. Gonna go catch it now. I've been waiting for so long for someone to show me how. Well, I'm gonna go catch it now. Ooh. That's for all of you, but that's especially for my friend Spring. I think I have time to play one more for you. Once again, thanks for having me. This is such a treat to be here with you guys and to be in this lineup of a lot of musical people that I really deeply love. So thank you for what you're doing to support this great cause. And of course, thanks to our tech wizard, Betty Sue, for stitching all the pieces together and making this truly possible in our new stage of the World Wide Web. I'll leave you with this and hope you have a peaceful, great, love-filled rest of your week. They said that it would come, and the heavens opened up, and the sky began a-crying all the rain. Saw it all from Tennessee, wishing you were here with me, wishing I was wrapped up in your arms again. I keep listening to your song. It helps me to carry on in a world I seem to be floating above. You're a million miles from me, but it's quite the poet's dream to feel such a longing, feel so tortured, know such love. Won't you keep me on your mind as we wander through this time, marking off the days with X's and O's? I will do the same, you know I ain't that far behind. As you go, won't you keep me on your mind? I can only dream of all the places you have seen, or to fly on the wings of a song. We'll spin our tale and rhyme, putting love in every line, and we'll be singing here together before long. Won't you keep me on your mind as we wander through this time, marking off the days with X's and O's? I will do the same, you know I ain't that far behind. As you go, won't you keep me on your mind? Alright. Oh, it's too hard to think on all the days that come between the next time I'll hold your hand in mine. One day you'll greet the dawn, I'll be riding right along, but while you're gone, won't you keep me on your mind? Won't you keep me on your mind as we
marking off the days with X's and O's. I will do the same, you know, I ain't that far behind. As you go, won't you keep me on your mind? I will do the same, you know, I ain't that far behind. As you go, won't you keep me on your mind?
Oh my gosh, so gorgeous. So gorgeous. I love you so much, Jamie Harris. We are still in denial that she doesn't live in Austin all the time anymore, but not that it matters anymore where anybody lives, but but we sure miss her, and I'm so glad that she was able to send us that amazing video. So Chris, I'm wondering if there's anything that I have forgotten or anything that you want to highlight.
Well, I haven't said thank you to all the musicians yet. And every year they make the empty bowl less empty. Every year the music adds so much, and it's, I'm kind of usually running around like a chicken, during the event, because things always come up that we don't plan for. And I've got that walkie-talkie, and it's always pulling me in different directions. But occasionally, I'll just stop and start listening to the music, and I can feel my blood pressure just going down, down, down.
Oh, that's
It's
awesome.
wonderful. It's wonderful. I can remember one year at the Marquesa, Lloyd and Terry were playing, and it was really, really cold. So we brought everybody inside. I mean, it was sleeting. It was that cold.
Yeah.
And so they were crammed in this fairly small room with lots and lots of people eating their soup. And I went in there to do something, and I forgot about it really quickly because I just couldn't stop listening to them. And it just, music is just a wonderful thing. It really takes you away from your whatever you're bothered by or with at the moment, and lets you be somewhere else.
That's true. It is kind of a escape portal.
Oh, it's magical. Yeah.
And I just want to thank Spring. She is the one. I know that my face is on here a lot and yours is too, but Spring is really the one who wrangled the musicians, and she does it every year. She
Yes.
pesters all of us and keeps us on top of it because as we tend to be a out of sight, out of mind kind of group of people. And she's like, hey, just reminding you, this is the date, always the Sunday before. Okay, this year it's the Friday before, but it's always the Sunday before Thanksgiving. And she's always stays on top of us. And it's not pestering, it's
Wrangling.
keeping us on our toes. It's like, yeah, it's reminding us in very helpful ways
Right.
because it's something that we all want to do. And so we just appreciate her.
Yeah, Spring is wonderful.
She is. Well, and we have one more guest other than myself, who's ready to play here, and it's a beautiful duo whom I love so much. Ordinary Elephant, Pete and Krista.
Hello. Hey, Betty C.
How are y'all doing?
We're good. We've been enjoying just sitting back and like Chris said, just feeling our blood pressure go down. So it's been great. Yeah.
Well, you guys definitely have that effect on us. You just like bring so much beauty and just kind of this beautiful, I mean, what a perfect name, Crystal, but this crystalline kind of beauty that you bring to your music. So
what about Pete?
Take it away.
He said, what about Pete?
Oh, well, you bring a beautiful peat to your music too. Yeah.
That smoky peat.
Yeah,
flavor.
Definitely.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna take my little earbud out here. Well, hello everyone, and thank you for being here with us this evening. We are coming to you from South Louisiana, which is where I grew up, actually. And you know, where we grow up or where we come from is a lot more than just that place. It's also the people that you come from. So we're gonna start out with a song I wrote for my mom. Eggshell white, paint in your hair, dirt beneath your nails, and years on the back of your head. Some things can't wash clean, some will stick around. Lay the St. Augustine scattered across the driveway. Still feels like Sunday when I hear a Cajun band. Every chamber of my heart bears a mark of what I come from. Sometimes the world falls apart, but I guess that's what it takes to find the part that cannot break. Wooden table on a concrete slab, fish are red and crab are blue. Every 5-gallon bucket carries a piece of you. Some things can't wash clean, some will stick around. Spilled beer and a deck of cards, your bed sheet for a tablecloth. Some of those days are lost, but most I still come across. Every chamber of my heart bears a mark of what I come from. Sometimes the world falls apart, but I guess that's what it takes to find the part that cannot break. I come from hardwood, I come from never giving up, I come from you. I built cities from sidewalk chalk and sailed the world in a cardboard boat. Hope I always dream that big. I put the whole damn kitchen in every pot of cold mud soup. Hope I always put everything I got, you know what I do. Some things can wash clean, and some will stick around. Every chamber of my heart bears a mark of what I come from. Sometimes the world falls apart, but I guess that's what it takes to find the part that cannot break. We cannot break. And we actually have a spring bowl too, with lyrics from that
Platter.
song. Yeah, platter.
Platitude.
Platitude. That's, oh, I don't know. There we go. Trying to get it in the right light. But we are just in love with this. It sits on our table. And just a huge big thanks to Spring and Betty and Chris and everybody who puts this together to help all the people who are in need of food and help in Austin. Well, yeah, this song we wrote in Texas, but a little bit further south and west of Austin. We were down near Big Bend National Park, and it was when we were living on the road full time, and just we were feeling particularly thankful for all the things that we get to see out in nature that make us feel so incredibly small, but in the absolute best way possible. This one's called Thank You. We did write it in tune though, so we're gonna.
As much as possible.
So we'll get there first. In the belly of this canyon carved by the hands of the Rio Grande, 1,000 miles from what I once called home, I'm just a speck on this West Texas wind, blowing through these hills of stone. When I feel like next to nothing, next to something like that, I know there's nothing I need I don't already have. Talking about tomorrow, looking at a sky full of past. The only thing that's new is the moon. Our eyes collect the light of stars, born 3 million years ago, showing us we are passing through. When I feel like next to nothing, next to something like that, I know there's nothing I need I don't already have. So thank you for taking me to the trees and where the mountains talk to me. Time ain't slowing down, guess you and I better learn to. 'Cause what's the worth of living through a life that cannot catch up with you? We'll turn off our little notifications there. It was actually in time though. Yeah, we forgot to put the computer on mute. And well, again, we're just honored to be a part of this and to help bring people together in order to help other people. And we're gonna our last song here is one that we wrote in the last several months, back at the beginning of the pandemic, when we were just really kind of starting to wrap our brains around what was happening and just trying to sort it out. And we tend to, or at least I tend to do that through song. This was no different. And a shout out to all the wonderful folks who have made all the beautiful pottery. We were scanning all the bowls while other people were playing. We were listening and looking at all of the beautiful pieces, and we wanted to bid on all of them. Story again, darling. Won't we all end up alright? Tell me that story again, darling. Wasn't it true once upon a time? Wasn't it true once upon a time? I'll keeping up with the laundry. You'll keeping up with the car. I guess things aren't really changing here. It sure feels like they are. It sure feels like they are. a good view. Got ears to hear it, oh, you're listening. The truth is not something we can choose. The truth is not something we can choose. Tell me that story getting all it. Won't we all end up alright? Tell me that story getting all it. Wasn't it true once upon a time? Wasn't it true once upon a time? Wasn't it true? Wasn't it true once upon a time? Wasn't it true? Wasn't it true once upon a time? Wasn't it true? Tell me that story again, no. Wasn't it true? Tell me that story again, no. Wasn't it true? Tell me that story again, no. Wasn't it true? Tell me that story again, no. Wasn't it true? Wasn't it true once upon a time? Wasn't it true? Wasn't it true once upon a time?
Oh. So great.
Thank you so much.
You guys just I love you guys together so much. It just like it's like exactly what Chris was saying. It's so transporting to hear you guys play and sing together.
Thank you. Means so much.
Just love that. There's just something about each of your voices and then your voices together that just like it does it for me exactly. It's like every time I hear it, I'm like, yep, that's the thing that I love. Yep, that thing right there, that's the thing. But anyway, thanks you guys so much for playing and for hanging in there till late in the show.
Yes, thank you for organizing and
such a treat.
And sending such organized emails. That oh my gosh, like just I like planning and having everything in
You were
order.
the one person who replied to me and you were
man.
like, I really appreciate the detail of this email.
Oh, it was beautiful. It was so laid out and just all the information, everything we needed to know.
The way to Crystal's heart.
Yes.
I felt very honored by that because I was like, I try to put everything, I try to like make them comprehensive, like when I, send preparatory emails for shows like this. But most people are like, this is too much information. Can you just send me 3 bullet points and like, that's all I can absorb? And I'm like, but there's so many details. So I appreciate you. Well, thanks so much to Ordinary Elephant. I love those guys. And they're so kind. And also, like, I didn't even say, but the backpack harness thing that I used for my one of my hard cases, I got because Crystal told me about it. I was like, I saw her put this backpack harness thing on one of her cases, and I was like, oh, one of my cases doesn't have backpack straps. Where did you get that? And she showed me, and I bought it, and it has like changed my touring life. So
yay! I'm so
thanks
glad
for that too. Well, Chris, we're coming near the end. I want to make sure that we send people to austinemptybowl.org and so that they can buy tickets to win this amazing quilt. Okay, I'm going to show it one more time because it's just too amazing not to share again. Guys, you can buy raffle tickets for this thing.
So this is talking about the opposite ends of the spectrum coming together to solve a problem. Something we
So
need.
beautiful. And even the back is beautiful.
Ah, gorgeous.
Just beautiful. So, and give a little shout out to the artists who put this together. And it's just an incredible quilted piece. And I mean, you have it right there in your office with you.
It's hanging up right there, and it comes with Nancy is a quilter, retired librarian, and her husband is a woodworker I used to work with. I used to do woodworking. And Bobby always makes a really nice wooden hanger for it. So it's got a little wooden hanger with a cord, so you can hang it up on the wall. And yeah, this is her 16th quilt.
Oh my gosh.
Her 16th empty bowl quilt. So thank you to Nancy. Thank you to all of you guys and all the wonderful people who are parting with their hard-earned money on the auction site.
Yes, yes. And you guys, you don't want to miss out. You only have a day and a half to get in on these silent auctions, right? Is that right?
Well, no.
Or they end Sunday evening, or?
No, it ends tomorrow at noon.
Tomorrow at noon, you
Tomorrow
go.
at noon. And so quilt ticket sales also end tomorrow at noon.
You only have 16 hours from when this was live. So you have to go do that. That's noon Central Time. So if you're on the East Coast, that's 11 a.m. for you tomorrow, Saturday. You have to like go bid on these amazing items because there is so much artistry there. And I'm not just hawking it. I really am amazed. But I was looking through it, same as Crystal. Like I was looking through it and I was like, I want all of these things. I don't know where I would put them all, but I just want them all because they're so beautiful. So you guys make sure that you go check it out. But for those of you who are wondering, who is this woman and why does she keep talking through the whole show? My name is Betty Sue, and I am a singer-songwriter also here in Austin. And I'm going to be the last performer of the night. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed the show. Thanks so much to Hester, to Chris, to Spring, to Joanna, to all of these artists, to all of the people who have supported. Everybody who's in this Zoom call right now has contributed to the Empty Bowl Project, and we really appreciate it. We thank you so much for giving generously and for supporting the Central Texas Food Bank. This is a song that I learned when I was in 4th grade. Our music teacher, Mr. Amshin, taught it, and it was always a 4th grader song. So when both of my older sisters knew it from school, that was the one reason I looked forward to 4th grade, was so that we would learn this song. Oops. We crossed the wild Pecos, forded the new oasis, swum the Guadalupe, and we followed the Brazos. Red River runs rusty, Wichita clear. And down by the Brazos I courted my dear, singing lie, lie, lee, lee, lend me your hand. Lie, lie, lee, lee, lend me your hand. Lie, lie, lee, lee, lend me your hand. There's many a river that waters the land. The fair Angelina runs glossy and gliding, a crooked Colorado runs weaving and winding in the slow San Antonio. Courses the plains, but I never will go by the Brazos again. Singing lie, 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 lee, lee, lee,
many a river that waters the land. Well, she kissed me and she hugged me and called me her dandy. The Trinity runs muddy, the Brazos quicksandy. She kissed me and she hugged me and called me her own. Oh, but down by the Brazos she left me alone, singing lie, 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 lee, lee, lend me your hand. Lie, 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 lee, 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 lend me your hand. Lie, 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 lee, 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 lend me your hand. There's many a river that waters the land. Well, the girls from Little River, plump and pretty, the Sabine and the Sulphur, hold beauties of many. The banks of the Neches has girls by the score, but down by the Brazos I will wander no more, singing lie, 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 lee, lee, lend me your hand. Lie, lie, lee, 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 lend me your hand. Lie, 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 lee, 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 lend me your hand. There's many a river that waters the land. Yeah, there's many a river that waters the land. That is the Texas Rivers song. Well, it has many titles, but I learned it as the Texas Rivers song. And that was why I looked forward to 4th grade. And I know that most of my songs are not the happiest songs in the world, but I thought I might leave us on a higher note than I usually reside at. And this is a song for a lot of folks who need this message, and really it's for a lot of people, and it's from a lot of people, because I feel like most of us feel this for each other. Brightest day fades to night, noon passes to evening light. Rivers yield their fruit to the sea, sends birds in flight, their silhouettes filling up the sky. As far as naked eye can see, I might be beyond the frame, out of sight, but just call my name and I'll come running. I'll come running. Don't think 'cause you can't see me, I am ever beyond sight, but just call my name and I'll come running. I'll come running. Don't think 'cause you can't see me, I am ever beyond your reach. I'll come running if ever you need. It's easy when times get hard to lose hope and be on your guard, but you will always have someone on your side in me. 'Cause I might be beyond the frame, out of sight, but just call my name and I'll come running. I'll come running. Don't think 'cause you can't see me, I am ever beyond your reach. I'll come running if ever you need. Whew. Hard to switch into performance mode, I guess. Oh, well, I'm going to bring Chris back up here one more time. Um, thanks to everybody for being such strong supporters of the Empty Bowl Project. We could not have done it without all of you great artists and without all of these great sponsors, media sponsors, great artisans who lent their time and their talents to contribute things to the silent auction, to the restaurant sponsors, so many people who helped organize this and make it happen. And Chris, every year I usually come by, we didn't this year, but I usually come by your house and get if I can't make it to the painting session with Spring, then I usually come by your house and you give me a bunch of little pots of glazes so I can work on some bowls at home. But thank you so much for how many years you've been contributing to this amazing project.
Well, thank you. But this is the 24th.
Amazing.
And yeah, it is amazing. It's a huge community effort. It brings so many different people together. And I should say, I said the auction is ending tomorrow, and it is. And the quilt, you can't buy quilt tickets after noon tomorrow, but you can go to the website and buy Sam Hurt t-shirts and Sam Hurt tote bags, and my t-shirt and tote bags and cookbooks until they run out. We're not gonna,
cookbooks too, right?
Yeah, there's an Empty Bowl cookbook, and I don't think there are too many copies left, but buy them up, buy them until they go. So we're gonna leave that up until who knows when.
And
so
this is that great tote bag. Look
that's
how
the
huge
tote
it is,
bag.
guys. Look how huge it is. It holds a ton. And if you know me, you know that one of my pet peeves are big tote bags that have little tiny handles because you can't get them over your shoulder. This has really nice long handles.
It does. It's got, look at that.
Yeah.
Really, it's a
and
useful,
it's strong.
Yep, tough canvas. So yeah, you can buy that kind of stuff as long. Oops, Hester's texting me. Oh, she says donate. If you don't want a tote bag or a t-shirt or cookbook, there's this handy little donate button, and you can push that, and any amount. As I said, $1 buys 4 meals. So, if you've got a spare 5, we'll take it because it'll feed 20 people.
Exactly. Right? No amount is too small.
That's
and
right.
You don't have to take home stuff in order to make a difference. So
that's great. Thank you. This was beautiful. Thank you, Betty Sue, for organizing and sending all those detailed emails.
My pleasure. It was so fun to spend this evening with so many friends and friendly faces on the Zoom. Thanks to all you guys who bought tickets to come to the special Zoom show. We certainly appreciate the extra support to the Empty Bowl Project. And next year, hopefully it'll be in person, but if not, we'll know how the virtual event goes. So
Yeah, we know how to Zoom.
I know it'll be old hat by then. But thanks again, and we wish everybody a great night. Yay!